That was awesome, guys. I
My
like it.
man said not another one.
Oh God, another
That was
one.
a great session. I was looking in a bad mood before that session, but brought the vibe up.
It almost was bad.
It could have
Multiple
been
times.
really bad a
if we
couple of
could
times
I was
there.
one death saving throw away from losing Cassius.
if we as a group
Dude, as soon
couldn't
as
save
Cassius
one
went
child.
down, as soon as Cassius went down, we were all like, okay. Like me and Fret looked at each other and he's like, all right, you throw me and I'm gonna tongue him. And then all of a sudden, like Ethan had the same idea. We all had the same idea. It's like, we're gonna get everyone away from the big stompy things.
We're
Yeah.
just gonna pull everybody.
You
I
throw
mean,
me and I'm gonna tongue him.
listen. There was a whole lot of tongues slung around on this one.
So much.
Hicks
Did
got
anyone look
tongued.
in the
So much
Cassius
reference
got
tongue.
photos?
tongued.
Yeah, I saw the sexy frog. I did not want to talk about it.
There was so much tongue going around on this one. Jesus,
So
so
much.
many innuendos on this one.
Limbs were flying, tongues were going.
Yep. So now you guys have a third crystal that shrunk instead of grew. So you don't know what that's about.
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
And
uh-huh.
Cassius, you got to get going to school so you could sleep before class.
I want my recognition, damn it.
Ethan, you did good.
Uh-huh.
You
You
did good, Ethan.
you did a job.
You done did good.
You
So
did a good job,
Chief's
Ethan. You saved
reaction.
one of the kids. And the chief, even though he's a dick.
Well, I
See,
mean,
this is the
Yes.
thing though, because Tia said that there was two Tabaxi that came in.
Yeah, Tia's the one that said two.
yes,
Was
Tia's
it
the one that
Tia?
said two.
I
And
thought one of my police officers that gave me the quest told me to.
and Cassius saw a fucked up Tabaxi child going through the neighborhood while following Maria. And a fucked up looking Tabaxi child gave the note to the police.
Mm.
Maybe this was
Oh,
just
the remember we had the body snatchers because there were two separates of Maria and Cassius, so that means the other ones are body snatchers.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah, the
maybe,
other,
but there was
the
only an
twin.
instance. There was only an instance of one of us being out at the
At
same.
the same time. It was never two of us at the same time. And
True,
if it was only for like a single turn and they melted away.
true. You are very
Like as
true.
soon as our actual selves were released from the crystals, the original bodies ended up melting away. So it's not, I don't know if it's necessarily body snatchers, but I definitely think it has something to do with hypnotism and cloning,
For sure.
considering there is two types of magic going on with these crystals.
Necromancy and illusionary.
So that's why I'm thinking now the only reason I'm saying like I think my character is connected. She is trained in sleight of hand. She's a bard. She's basically a gypsy at this point.
I love that.
So it's basically her background is the art of illusion, the sleight of hand. That's the only reason I can think that my character is included is because it's like her heritage.
But why would Cassius be included?
Because
Because
he's
I'm young and
magic.
hip, and
True.
they're just trying to get, the youngins in there because this cult or whatever they're in is getting a little bit old and wrinkly. They're trying to get new faces in there.
New blood, if you
This
will.
Yeah,
is
they're trying to
100%
get
me making a
fresh
joke.
meat
I think it's because Cassius is a wizard. Um,
and
You're a
can
wizard.
detect the magic.
and can detect the magic, and probably if they're like, oh, if we can get a young wizard who we can be who is young and impressionable, we
We
can
can tell him what to do.
yeah, we can tell him what to do.
Yeah.
We can gear him towards using magic to benefit us.
Do we think the green coats have anything to do with them?
Uh, Probably because when they questioned Cassius, said that he has the blue mark and the blue one has the same mark. So they know
That we
They-
are somehow connected.
they knew that we were marked, and I'm guaranteeing they knew that we weren't the real versions of ourselves. Because it's like a little tag or a barcode that's like, okay, they're marked. We can let them go and do their thing because they're not the real ones. We have the real ones.
Ah, yeah.
The real ones are in custody.
That's why Cassius was let go. That's why the police really didn't mess with Maria, and because y'all were tagged along with us, they figured eventually they would probably get y'all too.
Yeah, I guess that does make sense.
Interesting theory.
And how many are left in that underground cavern?
Yeah.
You guys only
There-
took
there
out
was a-
3.
There was a lot of crystals
We
down
saw
there, so
all. We
there's
saw the whole.
there were
the whole
there was a
fucking
whole
floor.
thing of
Yeah.
crystals down there.
So that
Yeah,
means
there's
the
a bunch,
whole
so,
town
like,
could be.
The whole
They
town
could-
could be an illusion.
they could be trying to take away the whole town, or they could just try to be collecting people with special abilities that they feel could help.
that they think that they can influence or can be persuaded. Like, because I
Well, you don't
feel
need much persuasion if you get captured into a capsule and then they turn your body into, a fake
a
thing.
husk,
Yeah,
basically.
I
so
find
these-
it. I mean, it would make sense why they haven't taken Ethan either, because he's hidden his abilities until now.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, he's also just not that good of a detective. So
Fuck
why
you.
would they?
You guys are gonna turn. You're gonna turn him evil.
I mean, listen, Cassius was a smart, upcoming, student. Mariah is a great singer.
Maria.
Maria, sorry.
Mariah's a
Happened.
great
Yeah.
well, yeah, I mean,
know.
yeah, to
Maria's
So
a
it would-
phenomenal
it would-
performer.
Oh, no.
if they're
She's thawing. It's getting time.
It's the time. So if they're looking to collect these prominent figures, obviously it makes sense. The chief of police, obviously, like what better than like a student to infiltrate a school? The chief of police to head the police, like
Someone
Someone
that
who's-
can,
someone
a
who's good
bard
at
that would be able to
performing.
travel and gather
a
information.
performer that can basically almost will people with
Yeah.
her song at this point.
Yeah, but I figured because they kept letting, Ethan, Hicks, Fret, and, Chort go, like the police, is because eventually they after seeing us interact with them and then seeing their abilities and fights, they're like, oh, maybe we can get them trapped in the crystals as well once they saw everybody's abilities. But they probably just went and got Cassius and Maria based off of first impressions, being like, oh, here's a wizard that can infiltrate the school. He's young, we can easily get him. And then here's a performer that we could use to, almost like a succubus type thing in
Yeah.
performance theater,
Yeah.
able to feed off of people's emotions of making them happy and clap and like the music.
That's how the
and-
circus became.
It's how the circus what it was.
Yeah.
It's
How did you bring this out here?
And honestly, not looking forward to that interaction.
Oh, neither am I. However,
I'm just surprised. we were
I'm
able
just
to
happy I
use-
was able to catch a fucking boulder.
Yeah,
I'm
that
just-
was epic, dude.
I'm just
That was cool.
I'm surprised we're even able to use our spells in the cave because normally we don't use spells in the cave because it's anti-magic.
Normally.
I feel like because we
Normally.
took out I was able to use magic before because whatever magic was being used to nullify our magical abilities was being concentrated on whatever ritual they were doing with Maria.
Hmm.
And then once we took out Roy and Troy and destroyed those crystals, I think that just
that may have
it
destroyed the
it may not
barrier.
have destroyed it, but nullified it, set it back, weakened it to where we can actually start using our magic in that cave.
Hmm.
Because we first of all we interrupted that ritual, and then
Yeah,
we
the-
killed Roy and Troy.
Tony and Roy.
Tony, sorry.
Oh,
The-
well,
Roy and
close,
Tony.
Roy.
Close
Roy
enough.
and Tony.
Roy and Troy. Yes.
But yeah, because if you remember, they were connected to me and I was connected to the crystals. But as soon as I fell asleep from
Mhm.
Cassius, because I'm immune to magic sleep, everything, like the magic barrier, like dissipated at
Yeah.
that point.
And
Yeah.
then I put one of them to sleep, and the other one tried to complete the ritual by himself. But I think he didn't even get one full turn off before I broke one of the crystals. And
Yeah.
then and then after that, they just turned and fully focused on me and Maria.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know. Nuts
No,
to
I-
butts.
Have to see.
I,
Nuts to butts
I
and
like it.
coconuts.
I like it. You guys realize this is the first mental breakdown where you actually talked about the game you just played.
Yeah.
This is the first one.
Well, it's a super interesting one because we got a lot
There
of
was a
information
lot
through
that
those
happened.
fights.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Like, it
We
was crazy
gathered
'cause we
so
got-
much.
Well, we had like 2 to 3 different initiatives. We had we had multiple people come up, go down. Like there was a lot that happened this session, guys.
Got a lot of information. Like,
A lot of information.
Well, we're
like,
able to figure out a lot of information from these multiple fights from the past 2 sessions.
Hmm.
So we're just like, we're trying to put it together. I don't
I
know.
like
And plus, like Maria was saying, everybody going up and down, up and down, up and down. There's probably a lot of emotions running, and so our brains are just kind of like in overdrive.
something I should ask. When we left, do we still have those black marks on us?
Mhm.
Scratches?
Anyone who got hit.
so
Probably-
everyone except Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan didn't get hit.
Silly little clay boy.
Yes.
There,
Including
Just,
including the child.
just blow a cold puff of air at Ethan, he falls over. He's like,
I
"Oh."
just love how I gave a zombie the cold shoulder. Just
That's
Yeah.
yeah, fuck you.
Who was it
just-
that pointed out that they were getting worse? That they just kept like getting worse. I know that I kept saying that they were rotting and falling apart, but I heard one of you say that they were getting weaker and kept getting just worse by the minute.
I think that might have been me.
I don't even think, to be honestly, I don't even think they are weaker. Like the zombies
No.
we fought before were weaker.
They were yeah. Well, first of all, the ones that you
These-
fought before were
Didn't
above
even
ground.
fight us.
Yeah.
And they didn't fight you. You guys fought them. And then the ones that you fought outside the police station were above ground.
Yeah.
And then you fought them at like on their home turf.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were a little bit stronger.
But yeah, it's either, they just keep reanimating the same bodies over and over again, no matter how much damage they take, or the magic that they use to,
To hold
raise
themselves
them
together
is
is
getting weaker
Falling
because
apart.
of the shit that we're doing.
Or
Well, it
the
also
host
might
body
have
itself is just
been-
dying.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking is that because Cassius and I had already done some damage to the crystals inside with Roy and Tony, it's very possible that the magic that is keeping these zombies together is only keeping them together. Like, and it's what is left is what's keeping them
Yeah.
together. So, yeah, they might be reanimating the same body over and over and over, but like it was pointed out earlier,
And
one
al-
swung at Fret with nat 20, but because it was so strong, the arm flew all the way to the other side of the frickin' cave.
It's just enough to give them enough strength to be able to move around, but
It's not
it's not enough.
I'm
to keep
I'm-
them all together.
I'm feeling like, yeah, like the magic is getting weaker because even before what we did to Roy and Tony, when we fought them the second time, they were falling apart. So I think just the fact of us snooping around and messing up, because I still feel like whoever is controlling this is feeding off of the people who go down to work in that cave, is feeding off of their life force, feeding off their energy.
Which
Um,
Hicks burnt all of their carts.
Hicks burnt all their carts, and then us like not even really like going down there and doing anything, just like doing anything like huge, just interrupting that process at every turn, and them having to focus their energy on trying to, mess with us is making them weaker because they're not able to solely focus on just siphoning energy from these people. So now that we dealt this huge blow to them, maybe the zombies or fights that we have ahead that they send at us to try to jump us will be even weaker than we fought before.
And it
Or
also
look even
depends
more
on where
deteriorated.
they attack us too.
Well, they like to attack us whenever we come out of buildings. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Whenever we go into a building,
Police station, health me,
yeah,
the fire
Felix.
forge.
yeah. Every single time we
Felix.
come out of a building, they're always just standing there like little flies rubbing their hands together. Like,
Right, ready. Hicks, I know that we're in the mental breakdown, but if you could give me an intelligence check, I don't want to. I want to give you information, but I don't want to tell you unless I can pin it to your character.
Just a check, right?
Mhm.
+4, 16.
So, one thing that Hicks will be able to recollect and acknowledge is when you fought them outside of Felix, fire did not do double damage.
Right.
Then you set the cart ablaze, and then it did double damage.
Mm.
Interesting. So,
That's
I mean, the
something to think
carts
about.
were also teleporting, so that would make sense. Like they would teleport from down there to up here.
Are
Yeah.
the carts
The
some
carts are
kind
the
of
life- the
living
lifelines.
organism?
I don't know.
Like,
You spent
that's
some
how they're
time in the
drawing-
cart, didn't you? Did you see anything?
It
You
felt a
stowed
little
away
wet
in
there.
it.
There were
felt a
also-
little wet in there.
That's why you got taken.
There were also
No,
no.
well, the last thing I remember was walking into the bar.
There were
for the
also
very first
no.
time.
There were no workers on the carts,
Yeah.
and no workers came down to interrupt you guys.
Yeah. That's why I said to them when I came down there, I was like, the carts are up there, but there's no workers. So, like, nobody came down, like, nothing.
Everybody called in for a sick day.
They went on strike.
Union strike.
Miners, not miners. Miners, not miners.
Jesus Christ.
Fair hours, fair wages. Fair hours, fair wages.
It's gonna be
Mr. Krabs
interesting
is
to see
unfair.
who's in this
Mr.
other
Krabs
crystal.
is in
Yeah,
there.
for real.
Plotting is
I
oppression.
have a theory of how to break it.
I have shatter.
That's what you used the first time.
To break the next crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could
force-
try to
force
I could
them.
try to break this crystal because I didn't try it on the other crystals that kept growing and exploding. I didn't use shatter on them. I did it on the first two crystals with Roy and Tony.
All right, guys, get
Alright.
out of here. Go to
Yeah,
bed.
right. I
Great
have to
session.
go-
I'm not
the
going to
bathroom.
bed.
We'll see you next week,
Good
and
night.
feel free to continue to the discussion in the Discord thingy.
All right.
Because yeah, this one's hot. It's fun.
Do the thing.
Good night, guys.
Do the
Good night.
Do the roar.
Do the
Night.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.